Right. Set up. Yeah. Going live. Yes, we are. Okie dokie. So, welcome back to the Sidebar channel if you are around. I'm just going to quickly share this one out. And then we'll get into it. Basically, what I want to do today is just play games over and over again and try and build a slider setup. So, just at the point where I feel the game is a little too easy, even on ultimate difficulty for what we've been playing on. So we are just going to manipulate the slider settings. I've got a few websites to look at and see if we can come up with a slider set that will, ultimately work out for us. So if you're here in the stream, if you're watching this afterwards, welcome. The main channel is Sparring DK, of course. But yeah, let's get into it and play with this team and see what we can do. Let's get that on. And so basically, at the moment, I do have some slider settings. We are playing on Ultimate with competitor mode off. That is nothing but annoying for me personally, so we will be leaving that off. But CPU currently we've got at 51, 51, 45 shot error, 45 pass error, and nothing else has changed down below. For the user, the only thing I've got is a shot error at 60. So starting to find things a little bit too easy. But hopefully today, over the next hour or so, we can come up with something that, makes the game a little bit more difficult. Now, what I'm going to do first and foremost is just have a quick look at the Operation Sports sliders. They have a very big community that seems to lock in on. Generally, they're looking for more realistic gameplay than anything, but not exactly a tougher gameplay experience from my experience on trying out their sliders. So we will try out their ultimate slider set, but that is pretty much set up for 10 to 15 minute halves. So I am going to input some of their values and explain why I am doing things. Now, obviously, this is set up for 10 to 15 minute halves, and they're going for normal game speed, but with only 20 sprint speed. Now, that's going to slow the game right down. So for me, personally, I'm not going to change that. I'm going to leave that on 50. And acceleration-wise, they've left it on 50-50. So I'm going to stay 50. And the CPU, I'm actually going to go to 54 and 52. Give them some decent increase to try and close down space. Shot error, they have got at 68. Now, that's probably a fair assumption. We are scoring a lot of goals, so I will go up to 68. But the fact that they've got the shot error for the CPU at 70 is downright crazy for me. And if anything, I'm going to pull that down to 40. I want them banging in goals. I want it to be a tough experience. Now, pass error, they've got currently at 55. That's reasonable. We'll try that one out. They've got the pass error on 60 for the CPU. I'm going to leave that at 45 because you want them making passes. If this stat gets too low, they will generally just hold onto the ball and run around, and they're already doing that quite a lot at the moment. They will wait and wait and wait until they get that clinical pass. So I think 45 is okay. We will test that out. Now, the interesting ones here will be shot speed. Now, they've dropped that down to 49. That could be actually not too bad because what I find is that the goalkeepers are reacting very, very slowly, and maybe that is to do with the shot speed. So let's drop those down to 49 as well. Pass speed they've got down at 42. I mean, it's a quicker game. Let's go 45-45. See how that pans out. Injury frequency was always very high on the OS ones, and I tend to agree with them there. There's not really a lot of injuries that you see like from bumps, but we will drop the severity down to 40. We'll do the same for the user. Let's take that one up to 90. Down to... Now, goalkeeping they've got very low. Now, I'm finding the goalkeepers aren't that good this year. Even if you're playing like Ultimate Team and stuff, there's just chances that are too easy that the goalkeepers aren't getting beaten. But I guess long shots are still getting saved quite considerably. We'll leave the goalkeeping on 50 at the moment, and I'm actually going to bump up the CPU to 52. Now, marking they've got set at 70. That's reasonably high, but we know that the midfield isn't tracking back. Maybe this will help them track back a little bit, but my worry is that it's going to pull the defensive line out of positioning. We're going to get opened up, but we will try out the 70 for CPU marking, and that'll probably break it down to not be able to get through as easy. Run frequencies, what have they got this at? 0. I can't handle run frequency 0. We're playing 6-minute halves here, so we need that run frequency to be up and about. Let's go to 35. And I'm actually going to make the CPU run frequency. Give them a couple of boosts. We'll go 38. Now, the line height, width, and length. 55 and 48. Okay, 50. Line length. Going to be very compact. This could be very interesting, but we'll try it out and see what happens. And 48. So there, 5, 48. Okay, and what else have they got? Fullback positioning on 1. Wow, 1. That is low. Tomo, how are you, buddy? So fullback positioning. Okay, we'll try. See, last year I felt it needed to be a little bit higher. So I am going to start on 10. See how that plays out for me. I'm just obviously trying to manipulate it a little bit more for the 6-minute halves, but we just need something that creates a little bit more mischief in our gameplay. And the first touch control error, they've got on 70. Okay. That's going to be a little bit nasty, but give it a shout. And they had the CPU on 90, but we'll leave that at 70 as well. See what happens. All right, so there we go. 6 minutes, competitive mode off, and on normal. Right, so my plan is I've got a round 2 cup game here against Mansfield Town. There's no spoilers on this. There is an episode out tonight. I already have played a few of these games, but from what is actually live, so Mansfield are in 3rd and we are in 1st. So that's the kind of battle that I would want to see between two teams near the top of the table. Plus, it's a cup game, so hopefully this works out. The squad's a little bit tired. I'm good. Could be better. Been struggling with very painful right hand and fingers and knuckles and wrist. Messed my whole right arm when I fell over from the drinking stream. Oh, that's no good, Tomo. Rest up, mate. Get some Voltaren in there just to get the anti-inflammatories working for yourself. Might help you out. But yeah, let's get into this. We'll keep this formation going and just see what happens. Hopefully, I'll get absolutely slapped. I am going to change out some of the bigger players as well, though. Let's get Lu on there. Freshen up that side. Should just about do us. All right, so let's see what happens. October 26th, yeah. I'd definitely get some anti-inflammatories going there, Tomo. Right, and this is on the latest patch because it has just dropped, so I've downloaded it, and we are on the latest patch with the latest changes, so anything would happen right now. But let's get into this one and see how these sliders feel. All right, immediately Mansfield Town seem to be passing the ball around a little bit better. I want them aggressive and attacking, though. That's really the main thing. Do let me know if the game audio is too loud or too soft. I won't be talking as much. It's more concentrating on what's actually happening on the pitch. If we see anything funny, do let me know. Alright, good run there from our low. Andanov pushes his way forward. Lays it off our low. Rough touch. Leonard. Low doesn't have the turning that he would like. Leonard pushes into the box. Cuts back, lays it off. Our low. Bang, goal. You can't hear the game audio? Alright. Let's see how that goes for you. Alright, still, I mean, it wasn't free-flowing, but Alu doesn't have the... He's got about 70-odd finishing. He's close in the box, so, I mean, fair play. Alright, let's see if Mansfield Town respond to going a goal down. More physicality in there, which is good to see. Very compact, holding a high line. You can hear the game sound now, Tomo? It's pretty much just going to be crowd noise. Oh, it's poor pass. Right, he's missed that. He should be nailing that with a shot error right down, so may need to look at that as well. But high press. Read from Menendez, Bergman, Andanov, Lou, Leonard, okay, passes off. It's alright, just needs to be a bit more clinical. Alright. Still not running at me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, and Bergman down. Maybe we don't want that injuries on 90. It's better from Mansfield Town. So that's what I'm worried about, where they just hold the ball. They need to be a lot more risky. Need them creating a lot more chances. We can't be having games where we're getting like 25 shots and the CPU's getting one. Save. What's the weather like over on the east coast there, Tomo? there's a good ball. Back, but he's offside. But just they're being adventurous. Don't really ask for because they tend to be quite stagnant. Yeah, you've got cool. We got 39 here today. Right, there's definitely some physicality that's crept into the game here with his slider setter. Zielinski has a little bit of a moment to himself, so that's good to see. It's not out and out crazy attacking though from Mansfield, but that purely could be on their tactics and settings. I would like to see them be a little bit more. There we go. Luca, how are you, buddy? Weather in NZ is shit. Fair enough. Is that the North Island or the South Island, buddy? Oh, that's way too open. See, that's what I was worried about with the high level of marking. It does pull the defensive line out of position a lot. All right, half time. Good hold, Wellington. Up the Phoenix. All right, so let's have a quick look at some of the match facts there. 6 shots to 2, even possession. Tackles, really any fouls. Just the one injury thus far. 82% pass accuracy. You probably want that a little bit higher for the CPU, to be fair. I mean, what we really need to do is work on something that is tough here and then go and test it out in the Premier League with a Premier League team and just make sure that, you know, things are balanced. That's what I tend to do while I'm working on slider sets. But we'll jump in here into the second half and see if Mansfield want to have a crack.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences.
Love my YSL. Thanks, buddy. That's what squad we're playing with right now. It's something that's hard for this team. They are doing bits. It's not as easy to get through here, and they are playing 5 at the back. Got an outside shot. Oh, okay, there's that shot error that's probably helping out some of these youngsters that don't have the best shooting. I mean, what is let's have a quick look at Andenov. He's tired, obviously. Shooting wise, what are we looking at here? Only 51 finishing, 63 long shots. So this is the kind of lad that should be like in the box, one-on-one with the keeper, really close if he actually wants to score a goal or a random freak goal. Now, players like Leonard and Andenov, even Lou, I mean, 72 finishing is decent, but all the other stats around him really aren't there to be the power player that he currently is. Good attack positioning, all right sprint speed. His balance is okay. His agility is up there, which is decent, but his composure is only 51. He should not be scoring the amount of goals that he is currently scoring. That is for sure.
That time over the bar. Well, he's doing everything in his power to help his team get over the line here. He's kicking every ball. You certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee. Well, Derek, certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad.
See, that was adventurous. I don't mind that from Mansfield Town. I want to see them making plays, making crosses. The other thing that we could possibly do is go to a gameplay mod, because we are on PC. I know Paul's working on a gameplay mod. But I personally prefer to try and keep everything as vanilla as possible with the gameplay and just use sliders. That way you guys who are on console and the likes can still replicate what we're currently doing.
To be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances.
Right, Demi's got some pace. That's good. He's picked off, but Lou's found an opening. He doesn't quite have the pace. That's good to see. It's a bit better. Just give the CPU a little bit of a speed advantage. Because obviously we get the advantages from sharpness as well. So our players will actually have higher stats than what they, actually do have.
That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him.
Basically what we want is if they're full sharpness, full morale, full happy, and all that jazz, it should be a difficult game. If the boys are down on sharpness, down on morale, then if we come up against a team that's higher up the table, they should be absolutely punishing us. Elena's got a bit of a break here. And he can't finish. And that's good. We don't want him. How do you fix the gap between the midfield and the defence? Now that comes down to your line length. So the line length slider will compress and open up how far between, the defensive and midfield and forward lines. We've got it on 5 at the moment, which is very low, but that's what Operation Sports are currently running. So we're testing that out first.
Ryan Sweeney.
We've had a pair of car keys handed in at reception, a pair of car keys and a wallet. If those are your items, please collect them after the game. Thank you.
What can he do from here? They do pass the ball with authority.
You just need to be careful that you don't adjust it too much, or you can get into a few issues. Oh, that's a good ball. Bang. All right, I don't mind seeing that. It's competitive play. They didn't drop back enough, and Mansfield have got themselves a goal. So the thing to watch on the replays is where are the players sitting. So the midfielders aren't dropping back enough. They're way too up. But that's just bloody FIFA 21 for you.
And a goal for Mansfield Town. Number 9, Jordan Bowery.
Alright, they're digging in. They're having a crack now. That's to be expected because we've hit the 70-odd minute mark. My biggest piss off. My biggest fucking piss off is stay back while attacking. We need to put these guys on stay back while attacking as well, but they definitely help the build up. just to try and get them to... I mean, even Krejci, stay back while attacking. He should be pushing back. He should be pushing back. But if we look at... let's... Right, so Krejci there in the middle of the park, number 5. He's just starting to push back now, but he's just not sure. Leonard's pushing back. Continues on. And the ball comes forward. Krejci, Leonard. She's ball watching. The Wolf's coming out to pick up this man. Need a different camera angle. Oh, that's way better. All right. So, look in the midfield right now. You've got Krejci there on the circle, and then you've got Antonov and Leonard just a little bit further forward. So the midfield 3, and then the 2 wing backs are like way out wide. Now you've got 4 players running forward. And it's not giving me any more replay. All right, we'll have to back out and let that run a bit further.
For the goal that could be so important at this juncture.
All right, let's go. All right, let's see what these midfielders do. Got 3. De Wolf is already out of position. Krejci's tracking back. But then, see right there? Krejci as a CDM decides this is my position and this is where I need to be standing. And he will not get further back into the play. Just watch him stop. He should be tracking. He should be running after that player like there is no tomorrow, and he just takes that sidestep and gets out of there. Everyone's just slowly dropping back, ready for the outlet ball, which is fine. But we would prefer Krejci at least dropping back in to help out the numbers, if that makes sense. Better make some changes here. Jesus, Lizarazo is dead and don't have a right back on the bench. Oh well. So.
To that pass.
Right, they are pressing, and that's to be expected late in the game. Right. Oh, I'll let it play out. Can you pass it on to whoever the restriction on releasing players is only 2 per season? That's been put in for a reason, I believe, Tomo. That was in last year, and it might have been in the year before. Yeah, there was a reasoning behind it. I mean, that has been in since like FIFA. Well, since I can remember. You could glitch it out on FIFA 16 and 17 by backing out of the save and then coming back in. But I believe the intent was that you should have only been able to release 2 players per season. It was something to do with the realistic contracts or some crap. All right, so let's just have a look here. Look at what Al Lou's doing. So even though he's the striker, he should be pushing forward. And he just sits back like he should be the man that is trying to get in behind. Instead, it's almost Leonard further out. It's so hard to sell players. I got stuck on 52. Yeah, so you probably need to look at their contracts, whether you can. Sometimes you can redo their contracts to just a year. Other than that, you probably just have to let their contracts running out, or not sign any of those low-rated players to start with. Your other option is to come to PC, mate, where the mods are. So, just moving around here. I'll lose the striker. He's right there in the middle with the orange boots. But he has just got no intention of getting into this game. That's a frustration. 70 marking, he's got high attack position. Just has no intention of getting in there. He'd rather hold the line of the formation. I guess if he was set to get in behind, he might make runs. To just see how it plays out. Right, who's running? Demi's running. Rottenberg's running. Lou's running now. A little bit late. Oh, no worries, Tomo. Oh, penalties. Straight. Yeah, all right.
It is all about the penalty shootout. And he's denied them from the spot. Oh, it's lovely goalkeeping, really is. Oh, target missed here. Free shot with the goalkeeper to beat. You missed.
Aran, how are you?
And it did strike good, but he wasn't going to be denied. Well, he would have been aiming for the corner, not that tight. And the penalty converted here. Well, that's hours of practice, Derek. Hours of practice. And he's been denied from the spot by the post. Well, the goalkeeper's got three friends, two posts and a crossbar. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. Bread and butter, Derek. Bread and butter.
He's gone right. He's gone right. Oh, he's gone over the top.
Off target. Well, he looked nervous, didn't he? A goal now, and his team will fire.
Phew.
Well, sometimes they go in off, but not on that occasion. You want a pressure cooker? This is it. He saved it in the shootout to make certain of their presence in the next round. Oh, it's a great save. He's
Right. So, I mean, game was competitive, but there's still definitely some issues there for me personally. Now, whether that's because I'll need to go around and change tactics and the likes. 8 shots, 5 shots. Game probably not as open, but I think we'll jump into a game against a lower team and see how they feel as well. Especially with like Schultz up front, who's a little bit OP, you'd feel, for
Just
League
a moment
2.
of your time. Thank you for your time.
Right. So Stevenage are in 13th position with a goal difference of 1 and a lot of draws. Alright, so we'll leave. Is the homegrown talent supposed to be from the nation of the team that you're playing as career mode? Yes, it is, but only if you bought the Champions Edition. Then yes, it should be, Tomo. I'll keep the same formation for now, Luca. Formations aren't the issue. Need to get the gameplay right first. Alright, that's good. Right, so away against 13th place. Yeah, probably a bug, Tomo.
Can Lloyd Sherritt, that's Lloyd Sherritt, please make yourself known to the nearest steward. Thank you.
Will he add more today on EA TV? And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Tim Frank, and joining me in the goalkeeper position is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. Very much ready to bring you the cut and thrust of League Two. It's Stevenage, and they take on Bolton Wanderers.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to get off to a quick start here. Attack the game from the off, compose the game.
Better defensively. Yeah.
It is a decent-looking attack here. Couldn't keep himself onside.
Side.
A lot to like about the team from top to bottom, especially their away record. They tend to prosper away from home.
In 10 games reveals an amazing ability for this club to pick points up away from home, which is not easy, I can tell you. Counter-attacking, smash and grab football at its best.
Oh, okay. There's that shot error creeping in. A little bit more fucking clean cut with the chances. Yeah, okay. Shot error is there. Shot error is definitely there.
If there's John Scott in the stadium, can you please make yourself known to the nearest steward? Thank you.
On the scent of something positive.
Alright, so they're not confident still on their passing game. that's a good ball. Ooh, okay. Okay. It's a bit more like it. Missed the challenge and then fair strike.
Smith.
Fair enough. We don't want them banging in every bloody shot. Okay. That first touch error as well, affecting the dribbling. Cool.
Creative look about this.
Oh. That was just a strike of luck, really.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So a level contest, 1-1. Showing good vision. Good pick out of teammates. Smith. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Oh, a fine ball.
I don't know about that. Like, the wing-back ran at him, which is great, but it also left a shitload of space as they got real compact.
Stopping out the danger. Beyond the last defender.
Yeah, the goalkeeper's a considerably shithouse unless you've got, you know... I guess the thing is, I'm playing Ultimate Team as well just to see what the gameplay differences are like. And you know, world class is probably my limit, whereas this is ultimate. Lee Hughes, how are you, buddy?
Now the delivery. Decent reading of that corner. Corner again. And firing it into the area. The result from the set piece that I'm looking for. It's a nice looking ball. I think we'll have to comfortably. And now having a go.
Just put them on 100. Yeah, but if you increase the goalkeepers too much, then they make unrealistic, crazy animations. Like, that's a good save. Take that.
Over it comes. Very effective clearance. And played in. A chance there for an effective manager to address.
Right, I mean, we've had more shots. We'll always have more shots. There's no doubt about that. But a pretty even contest, to be fair. I want to see more fouls, though. Just they've added more fouls and referee stuff in the latest patch. Okay, we'll continue though. Actually, Andonov needs to come up. He is dead.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. They've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Leonard. And that pass could be troublesome. This is looking threatening.
That, to me, that's too easy. I mean, you're going to get goals like that, but they should be closing down Schultz. I know he's 70 rated, 71 rated.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack.
I've given the CPU extra pace and extra marking and extra, and it's still not
No chance to think.
doing enough here. Right, let's replay that. Right, so Leonard gets his ball. They're holding a very high line. And that just allows that through ball way too easily. Schultz has that space. Now, I mean, that's going to make for entertaining football. But this defender, I mean, I guess he's come from the other side. So he has closed that space. I guess all we could do would be load up the mods and actually see what his stats are and whether he should be closing. Because for me, he should be running at the attacker, not just closing the angle. He's the last man. Like, throw a leg out, buddy. I mean, I guess they're trying to nerf the auto blocks, but that would be a key one where you'd still at least expect him to throw a leg out.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Marshall. Fernandez. Smith. Looking for that final pass, for that chance to level the game. Across the touchline, so a throw in here.
Schultz has had 7 shots. That's just showing that it's tough because we've definitely got a team that is on another level. We should be beating most teams. Those kind of outlet balls.
Space for them here. It's a useful cross.
To catch it like that, you've got to have really good technique and oh so close.
And that for me is too easy, like how you can just strip players of the ball. Like, there's just no physicality in it. Too easy.
Well, let's see that again. Oh, it's so sweetly hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power, he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride.
Right, I want to look at that. But I want to look at it from the goalkeeper's perspective. Right, so he sets himself up for the shot. I mean, is it more the fact that the shot isn't going where the arrow's going, and that is what the keeper is assuming? Hmm. Is that? Like, you're not even close, buddy. Like, to be fair, if the ball went where that line was going, he's probably made the save. The shot error has carried that. Like, how can that goalkeeper make that save? That's just, I don't know. He's not saving that ever. He's not saving that ever. And why are all of those defenders all like boxed in there? See, because the marking is so high, the centre back and the right back are getting sucked into trying to mark Schultz, which just opens up the space out the back door here. And now they're in no man's land. So I kind of feel the marking needs to be lower. Because you shouldn't be getting that much space on the wing. Like, none of these guys behind either. They just stop. Then they're like, oh, hang on, he's got the ball, I'll get in. But 20 metres back, mate. There is no one around here. And if you're not finishing that, then you're not a League 2 footballer. Okay. See, that is just too easy. Oh, they don't take the ball off me that easy. And this is why I attack with my centre-back so much, because I just always feel like I can get that challenge in.
Commitment there. He's got space. And played the pass well. Only 10 minutes remaining here.
Right, so my biggest issue is probably what's going on right here. Now, what's going to be the best camera angle for this? That sideline camera. Alright, so if we look in the middle of the park here, you've got four across the back. You've got Sturm coming down the right-hand side, Evans coming down the left-hand side. You've got Schultz in the middle. And Leonard is starting to make a move towards the circle as Andenov or Gruber receives this ball. But is it the marking? Because this midfielder here that's going towards Andenov, the pass is already gone. And the other two midfielders are that far back that they're not going to be able to get involved in the play. Now, both the centre-backs here look at Schultz. The right back's tracking back to try and cover the Sturm run. And that's just allowing Leonard so much space. Like, what is that centre back doing? Let's change this up a bit. Right, so there's a centre back on Schultz. There's a centre back on the circle there looking at Schultz. And then the left back who's trying to mark Sturm, I guess, but looking at the run. What is this centre-back doing in the middle? He's just ball watching. He's just ball watching. He does. Oh, hang on. The ball's. Oh, wait. There's a player there. Now, as soon as I pull back, look at all the space that Schultz has. He can just duck straight through because that centre-back just had no awareness. Leonard's got all the time in the world. So that midfield line isn't getting into this action. There's so much dead space. Yeah, so you say the line is too high. It's at 50. So that's definitely something that we could look at. Maybe adjusting and making them sit a little bit deeper. The length is 5, so they're supposed to be a lot more compact. I think I might have to adjust that line height. I might have a look at what cuts his sliders. Oh, he's only playing on legendary. Yeah, that's true as well, Lee.
Carter. Newton. Running with the ball confidently. He's using his strength to good effect. Just cutting off the supply. What can he do from here? Chance to cross. Could be the goalkeeper's best friend. And he's given us away. What can they do from here? Carter, racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Carter. 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Marshall. Dangerous looking attack. He's in here.
Oh,
Surely. Great save following the
yeah, could be. I mean, I could almost fire up my FIFA 20 sliders and just see how things go, because that was at a level of difficulty that was fun to play while challenging.
Over it comes.
No worries, Tomo. Thanks for dropping by, mate.
They've won the ball back quickly. And there goes the final whistle.
3-1's better. But we still had 15 shots. Good amount of tackles. I mean, Stevenage, it's tough to gauge. It's very tough to gauge. Even possession. The issue is if you give them only 20 pass error, they hold onto the ball too long. They actually will only pick out a pass if they're, they're guaranteed. I mean, pass accuracy 85%. I'm not displeased with that. It's a League 2. Stats wise, that's probably not too shabby. I mean, we dominated the game. So, in regards to shots, but still only scored 3. But I mean, that's to be expected. We're top of the table. We're probably a better team than Stevenage. They're 13th. So I'm not mad at that. I just think there's still probably a few little issues there.
Time for just a few questions. Thank you for your time.
So that's about it. Yeah, I mean 75 rated Schultz. Hang on, let me get the cheat engine up. So we can see some rating stuff. Alright, so search. Right, so Mansfield Town, all roughly 65. Stevenage are probably a little bit worse off. So, I mean, that's a team that we should be beating. Got 70. I mean, if Schultz is at full stamina, full everything, he's playing as a 75. So, we should be decimating teams like this now. And that's the tricky thing with the sliders. Even though it says we're only a 1.5 star team, once you put on all those, you know, bonuses and everything, we're probably a 2.5 star team. I mean, we lost to Doncaster not that long ago. And Mansfield Town should be one of the stronger teams. Stevenage are only a 1-star team. I wish it showed their ratings. I'm so pissed that they took that away this year. Yeah, most of the team is championship level, and that's kind of the issue. I always want to turn all that crap off. So let's look. All right, let's take that into consideration. Yeah, so we're pretty much on par with like a Bournemouth once we've got all that kicking in. Like, not a full squad, but got a player up front that has the equivalent of playing Premier League football already. And that's what's frustrating about that whole morale. And I don't think the increase should be as big as it is. I don't think they should be getting +5, +6. Menendez is playing as a 77 rated centre back. I mean, that's 77 rated centre back because of his morale and sharpness. I mean, go and look at he's as good as Callum Chambers. He's better than Cedric. He's almost as good as David Luiz. Yeah, but that's what we're trying to do, Lee. That's why I've got the shot error and all that kind of stuff. Like if I look at the user, the shot error is up, pass error is up, shot speed is down, and pass speed is down. Tricky scenarios. Like at the end of the day, we could go ahead, we could disable sharpness, we could disable the morale and stuff, but people on console can't do that kind of stuff. And I tend to try and keep things as vanilla as possible in regards to how the gameplay is working. So obviously you can't replicate doing your own kits or any of the cosmetic stuff that I do, but generally as a whole, if you want to play a Youth Academy series on console, the same way I'm playing, you can. That's kind of my philosophy in creating that series. So I don't want to manipulate it in a way that the guys on console can't replicate it. You have an 89 rated centre back in the championship. Yeah. It is crazy. Alright, where's my... Alright, so I am going to completely overhaul this. I had a set of sliders. Let's see how this pans out. Our goalkeepers are shit enough. Alright, so that's something I had been working on. Let's see if we get touched inappropriately. Yeah. Normally I would have the run frequency lower, but I just want to... This is what I was working on at the start of FIFA when I was looking at a slider set. So we'll see how this one plays out, and then we'll see if we need to make some other adjustments. Played a couple of games with the Operation Sports kind. This will definitely create a few issues, differences.
The man to watch. He's been in terrific form, as evidenced by 4
With the owner
goals
of the
in
red
3
car
games.
obstructing the
Stay
main
with us.
entrance.
Welcome on a wet night for all concerned. It's been raining cats and dogs here. Warm welcome from the
Yeah, all right. This already feels difficult.
Well, I do love my league football, but when I was a player, I looked forward to cup competition.
Jesus, all right.
To the final starts of games like
Concentration mode.
nerves as well. You don't want to get knocked out at this stage.
Really good high press. Tremendous vision. He must find the cross. Gordon. Well, the cross work out for them. Smothered away. Not a great pass. Well, no stopping it. Control of the situation. There's the feed into the box. He's given a corner, the referee.
Okay, this feels very competitive thus far.
Now the delivery. No nonsense clearance. Visibly strong and secure on the ball. Just needs to couldn't get it through.
And I mean, this is what we're saying. We're saying that this is the kind of team that should be about on par with what we are. So this should be a tough game. They should come at us. You know, it should be like a 1-0 if we're lucky.
Defenders need to be on their game.
And we're going to have to play well.
Let's have a roll them of possession.
Fuck me, Bergman injured again.
And the referee blows for a foul. Played in there. Very good challenge. Chance to do damage. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that will put them ahead. And intercepted it. Attack full force. Last commitment.
Where's the free kicks? Fuck me.
Team walked away back. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Good waves in.
Okay. Feeling this. Feeling this. Error. I mean, this feels like League Two. Like, it's a war of attrition. But the skills aren't quite there. And that's kind of what I set up the sliders for last year. It was like, players needed to be, 83, 85 to really, have a true impact on the game. Anything lower than that, and they were the Premier League at least, they very much struggled. That's a good goal.
Well, here's the replay. It's a really dangerous ball into the penalty area, and then the sheer power of the strike, really impressive. It's a thunderbolt.
And the goal for Mansfield Town, number 9, Jordan Bowery.
So, I mean, they're playing 5 at the back as well, so it should be almost impossible to break through this line unless you get them on the counter-attack. And that's where I just don't think that marking needed to be at 70. They're definitely marking close enough.
Was very much on, but not the end result they were hoping for. A routine save. Possession lost, intercepted.
That first touch error, whereas if they were higher rated players, they would be fine with that.
There will be 1 minute added on at the end.
Say.
He's driven in the corner. And there it is, the half-time result.
Right, that was competitive. Like, take a look at the stats. That's what I'm expecting. Don't have Schultz on the pitch, so we're not dominating the back line. Al-Lou shouldn't be as good as what he has been of late. Controlled a lot of possession because they're happy to pass the ball around. We've had to make tackles. We've been under pressure. I'm not mad at that. Mansfield Town should be, you'd think on our level. If they had the morale and the sharpness in play, then they should be on our level. Right. Let's see if we can break them down, though.
Teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half
Just have to
commences.
play a bit more patiently, try and open space.
Leonard. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Quality defending. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he certainly was a good 45 minutes.
Fuck, did he keep that in?
Leonard.
A reminder that foul and abusive language will not be tolerated in the stadium. Thank you.
Defended well.
Ah. What we saying, lads? What we saying?
They've won possession again.
Now, fullback run frequency needs to go down. Durazo and Bergen seem to be well out of their positioning. But I'm not sure what their instructions are on. Probably joining the attack, knowing my luck. So this is the issue with it having really... I mean, I know this is an issue in FIFA 21 where they just dick around with the ball. But because that pass accuracy is a lot lower, they're expecting that they have to make the pass. Reishi just tearing away. Antonov doesn't make the run. Bang, goal. Let's go. Benno. No, that's not Benno. That's Crossbar Capers. How are you, Josh? Not mad at that. Not mad at that. Got some competition going on here.
So 20 minutes to go.
Busy, bro. Very busy. Oh, that is a ball. Oh, that is a save. And Leonard can't shoot for shit. This is good. I'm enjoying this set. Probably fullback positioning needs to go down a little bit. But other than that, like, everything's feeling quite complete thus far. As long as it's still entertaining as well, though, that's going to be the main thing. Creating enough highlights that the gameplay is entertaining enough. Send you a copy. I'm playing on Ultimate, mate.
Now the delivery.
There's a ball. That's a shit ball.
Racing forward, trying to catch the ball.
Come on, there's a Razo. Get back, you mug. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh, that is filthy. That is filthy. You love to see it, though.
Well, here's the replay. It's a great ball into the danger area. But then there's plenty to do from there. He's hit it so well. Lots
Phew.
of pace, lots of power.
Get wrecked.
Keeper just can't react in time. Great strike.
He didn't even look. Fuck. That is a finish.
Well, a dramatic moment
And the
near the
goal
end. And
for
that might well
Mansfield
be the
Town,
decider.
number 22, Nicky Maynard.
Do they have it in them to level this? Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. It might be on for them. Replay it in. It's gone out.
Oh!
It's the time for either side to win it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Well, they say you're at your most vulnerable when you've scored a goal, and that's the case today. They'll be really disappointed to give away that
Phew.
goal. The manager won't be very happy too.
That is also filthy.
Point in terms of the goal that was
Laser left. Keepers are just reacting way too slow, but I mean, that could just be
Well, the
League
manager
Two.
knows that's plan A sorted, got themselves back into this. Now can they go again?
Got the shot speed down, so keepers should be reacting.
This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Minutes of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. They couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Leonard.
Oh, ref! Oh, another injury! Injury!
Luckily not in front once
All right, penalties. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that.
And now it is all about the penalty shootout. And off the top of the crossbar.
Well, he looked nervous, didn't he?
And he's beaten the keeper.
No doubt. Head down. Lovely strike.
And he scores from the spot.
Confident. Head down. Lovely strike.
Goalkeeper beaten from the spot.
Bread and butter, Derek. Bread and butter.
And he's denied them from the spot.
Oh, it's lovely goalkeeping. Really is.
And he's ducked his penalty away, Lee.
Well, he held his nerve. Simple as that.
Well, the responsibility is on his shoulders. Failure.
Oh, it's fucking chipped me.
Has duly called the goalkeeper.
Well, when you do Panenka in a game, absolutely top draw. Brilliant.
And now he knows what an expertly taken penalty to get his team through.
Well, he's a penalty specialist. He wasn't going to miss that. And they're through. Well, here we'll see it again. There's two parts to every game, with and without the ball. They've sent a lot of pressure today, but they've got their reward.
Oh, I don't care about that. Let's just move on and we'll try Stevenage again. I am going to edit back positioning. That needs to be lower. Twenty. Bloody hell, Leonard and Bergman both injured. Great fun. How long? 5 days. 5 days. Like that's fine. I mean, we got injuries, but they're not those freaking 2-3 month ones, just a couple of bruised shoulders. I'm not mad at that. It just means that they're not available for this game. I am going to take a 2-minute breather. I will be back in a second. Rightio then. Where are we? Where are we? Right. Nassima, Gruber. Yeah, that's fine. So all we did was change the fullback positioning to 20.
We simply have to focus on this man. In a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today on EA TV? And welcome to a game that really...
Alright, let's see. Stevenage 13th place. Let's see if we get a combative game. Okay. It's giving them that extra acceleration at least. Sort of brings them on par with our sharpness. Shit. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a horror show. A poor pass leads to the goal, and he may well be apologising to his teammates very soon, Derek. It's an unforced error. It really is.
1-0 then. Spot on with that tackle. Really nice goal. Mansfield.
Oh! Oh! Shit! Yeah, alright. Okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with
Because it makes me rethink, you know, formation and tactics and actually... Oh, that's an incredible finish.
a lovely, controlled, stylish finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. And continues his run. Well, it's tight at the top and extremely tense, just as we would want it, Lee.
Well, still a way to go. Second half of the season is going to be pivotal. Who's going to be brave? Who's going to be the one that pushes for that time? Can't wait. It's going to be exciting.
Oh. Hospital pass.
Well,
Yeah, okay. Okay. This is competitive, boys. This is bloody competitive.
Smith. Now what can they do from here? This looks promising. Textbook defending inside the box.
Oh! Filthy! Alright, maybe... maybe their shot error needs to go up just a touch. Wow. Oh, all right.
Well, Derek, as we see it again, it's a big mistake. Try to teach youngsters not to get caught in possession and be aware of what's around you. He has no clue.
All right, Luca. Have a good one, mate. Thanks for stopping by.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0.
Can the owner of the green convertible car parked near reception, please return to your vehicle immediately? Thank you.
The hosts have really controlled possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Can they hit on the break? Can they keep it going?
Oh,
Nothing wrong with the counter-attack. Just a shame about the finish, Lee.
They just show you what they're capable of to hit the team with pace and power. Just lacked a little bit of composure, Derek.
Defensive ball. Schultz.
ah. Fuck, you got to work it. You got to work for it here.
Schultz. Gruber.
Christ. Hey! Fuck me, this is ultimate, boys. Oh! All right. All right. Jeez.
Get the ball into the box in wide areas, and then the sheer power of the strike, really impressive. It's a thunderbolt.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Schultz. Can he take them on and beat them? And threading it forward. Space to exploit, maybe.
Thoughts? Thoughts on the game thus far?
Schultz.
Oh, the ball roll his way around. All right, that's aggressive. That is aggressive. Yeah, we've been completely outplayed there.
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Schultz. The attack carried promise, but petered out.
Far out. Okay. Okay, come on, boys. It's good, Lee. Oh, come on!
Marsh. Good interception.
Oh!
Now what can they do from here?
Shit.
The cross is on. Breaking at pace.
See, normally Schultz would just burst through that space
The final 30 minutes.
and no one would catch him. But not anymore. Not anymore.
Looked as though he might be through. Not so.
Oi! Okay. Alright. The centre backs are actually coming off their lines. Doing some fucking damage. Yeah.
So keep hold of the ball though.
Fuck.
He read the situation defensively.
This is tense.
Marshall. So a throw in here. He keeps going. Possesses from a vacant marker.
Shit. Yeah, alright.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded. But you do have to ask questions about the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't keep getting beat at the near post like that. Over the touchline for a throw in.
Ah.
Giving the ball away. They might be able to get in now. Pretty straightforward in the end.
First Schultz. First Schultz. Oh, Shudera! Fuck! It's good. It's good. I know I'm losing 5-0. but it's what I expect of like a hard difficulty.
Can they be creative from here? Fernandes. Can they get in behind them? Accurate pass upon accurate pass. A really top-notch piece of defending.
My days. Ruthless. Oh. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Now the delivery. Just couldn't capitalise there. All the way through to the keeper then. Throw-ins given. Schultz. Getting forward. Sending it forward.
Ah!
No damage done. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Counter. No way through.
All right. Okay. We changed. Not a lot, but let's have a look here. Our shot accuracy was poor, but from a CPU perspective, I don't mind that. Made the tackles. I'm not mad. I mean, yes, I've been spanked 5-0, but stats-wise, if we put, some of those shots on target, they had a lot of shots inside the box, and that just shows that our defence was poor. But that could come down to tactics and all that kind of stuff as well. Yeah, we got fingered. The next game in the season is Crawley Town, and they're in 21st position. So, give that a whirl.
Sorry, can we just grab a moment of your time? Thank you so much.
Why would you put me yo-yo? That makes sense. Right, aggressive formation against 21st place Crawley Town.
Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. Ready to bring you the cut and thrust of League Two. It's Crawley Town, and they take on Bolton Wanderers.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to get off to a quick start here. Attack the game from the off, impose your game plan, and hopefully we get a good
Okay.
Well, as we can see, it's all about the technique. That's where the power comes from. Blistering shot.
Maybe we need to increase their shot error just a touch.
Plenty of options. Leonard keeping the ball moving. They've lost it. They might be able to get in now. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. This could cause problems for the defenders. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Leonard. Gruber. He read it well.
This is some filthy football. This is 21st place crawling down.
Corner kick played in. Really good high press. Leonard. He wants that equaliser. The passing remains smooth.
Oh,
I believe there's been a goal in one of the other matches. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Port Vale. 20 minutes played, 1-1.
Many thanks, Alan. What can he do from here? This looks threatening.
well, I am being severely outplayed here.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. He takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish.
Have we made it too difficult?
2-0 now. Leonard. They keep working away, looking for an opening.
Oh,
Just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide there. A decent effort. He smashed it.
Nichols. They've given him too much space. Nice ball over the top to chase. Let's get details of the goal that's been scored.
hey, how you going?
In the game from Alan McInally. Alan McInally keeping us right up to date.
Come on, boys. Oh man, this is an onslaught. This is relentless football. Oh. Okay, maybe we've overcooked it a little bit.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a classic.
I think their shot error needs to go down a touch here.
Still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with a plop. Great goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Nichols. Powell. See if something comes of this. Can he take advantage? That's a straightforward stop. Snuffing out the danger.
This is something else. This is another level. come on.
A tiny ball. Attack full of promise. Very attentive.
Oh, come on, mark up.
Well, here's the replay, and as we can see, the defence can't cope
It's just
with
been
the
turned.
ball, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply.
And a
Back he
goal
goes for the
for
smash.
Crawley
Lovely goal.
Town. Number 16, Tom Nichols.
Schultz. Leno. Excellent looking position, you've got to say. It's got a corner in the corner. Over it comes.
It's a goal. I'll take that one. Bloody hell.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, and then it's a good heading finish, to be fair. Keeper no chance. Lovely goal.
Too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Craig. Plenty of forward momentum.
Imagine this with fucking competitor mode on.
Schultz. So
Ah.
it is the whistle for half-time.
All right.
And even though we think of it as a certain kind of way,
How bad are we getting outplayed? I mean, we're in the game on stats. Crawley's had a lot more shots. Broken our defensive line, but not very much a physical game. But possession-wise, we're in it. So probably that shot accuracy at 100% needs to be reduced. Almost definitely. Let's increase that to 35. And change that. List. Okay.
underway in the second half. And after such a lopsided first 45 minutes, is it possible to think they could turn this around? Skipping away. Successfully cut out. He's made his move too early. Offside. Gruber. And there to intervene. Continues his run. Crossing into the middle. Well, that was very real defending. So now he's rolling in. A tremendous block.
Oh my days.
And across the touchline. So
Great first touch. Great first touch.
Plenty high pressing work for them here.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Well, looking at this again, he's onside thanks to a lovely through ball. But I
Wow.
have to say after that, the keeper doesn't
Okay.
cover himself in glory. Near post, left exposed, and he's punished.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Showing fine vision. Going to win it back.
A reminder, tickets for the next game are available
Oh.
for sale after today's
30
game.
minutes left for play in this match. Well, we can now go to Alan McInally for news of a goal elsewhere. It's the second goal for Morecambe. 62 minutes played, 2-1. Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way.
Our Lou being found out now. Bugger.
Making sure nothing came of it.
Come on.
Now we're going to opposites. Here's the substitution. Excellent block. This might be the perfect
This could possibly be
opportunity.
the hardest slider set we've built. I mean, gameplay feels alright. It's just bloody difficult.
Someone has found the net in one of the other games. Here's Alan McInally to tell us more. It's the second goal for the home team. 69 minutes played. 2-2. Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Short passing. This looks promising. Chance here.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I kind of want to take this to a big team now and just see how crazy it is.
Nice ball over the top to chase. Now he'll be out with himself, ran into an offside position. See what he needs business on this occasion. And here's an accurate cross. Oh, great vision. Can he take advantage? Taken greatly by the goalkeeper. There comes another through.
Wow. Wow.
It's the second goal for Port Vale. 9 minutes remain. 2-1. Cheers again, Alan. That's how to block the edge of the opposing attack. He's lost it. Not the pass he had in mind. And the referee's spoken the foul, but has played advantage. Possession one. And he read it superbly. In a position from which they could potentially do with a damage here. In possession. Behind the back for now. Applying vigorous pressure.
Alright, so I think the pace difference
He does have pressure to
would
be
be what gets us back into this game.
a goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
This is on another level.
Taking into account all the challenges, 2 minutes to the end of it. Real danger. Dangerous looking attack. Has pushed well away from
King John, how are you? I'm on PC, mate. So yeah, that was smashed. Absolutely smashed. So I'm going to reload the save. Might just bump that speed up. Oh yeah, cool. Actually, you know what? That's coming to time for my streaming. I will continue this. About tomorrow, but yeah, sometime we'll get back into this. I need to find a slider set that works. So thanks very much if you haven't tuned into the stream. We will get back into some more of this to try and get a decent slider setup going. That's probably a little bit too difficult, to be fair. I'll have to get online and do some more testing at some stage, but subscribe and all that stuff to the streaming channel if you're interested. The main channel is Sparring DK if you're interested in the U series, and until next time, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.